So something came up in my mind. I just popped in my head. It was when Donna Niemiec, and Danka, right? It's funny saying Danuta, aka Donna. Danuta, aka Donna. Yeah, also aka Donna, right? Niemiec or Niemiec, which translates to German in Polish. But anyway, she said something about the food you eat. It should say intake. The food you eat is #1 cause or something like of how you feel and health wise. None of those words, but the way she said it, it reminded me of myself. Yeah, Jersey City guy. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not getting into that because I was gonna make a video about that. And I was looking just for a name, a photo. I don't have. She doesn't seem to have a social media account to my knowledge, right? And I came across this. I remember months ago, I recorded stuff, and I had a lot of stuff on that and more about not just the property, but like, I mean, it's scandalous. I don't know zoning rights. I mean, this is really weird. Yeah, first of all, yeah, Niemiec Stanley, that's her husband, my mother's brother, and there's Donna, his wife. Anyway, yeah, they bought this property right here, which is another crazy thing. Let me see, can I pull it up? Yeah, that's the property. Now, this is just, I don't know if I talked about it before. That's their property right here. But then, if you look at the other properties around here, they're very like, they have a similar just structure, just very odd, It's very odd. When they bought this house, I remember in 1990 it was, I always thought it was 91, but it was 1990. It says here, that it was. It's just very weird. Like, this is their pool, and this is somebody else's yard, but, they always say it's from this tree to, like, over there. I remember we used to play, like, soccer, football, baseball here when we were young with me and, her son and my other cousin, but it just strikes me as a big peculiar, It's very odd. Like, they have all this, right? Because one of the entrances is right here actually. The other entrance from the other driveway is right here. But then, like, why would that happen? I mean, who would design or zone that? And yeah, it's another thing. This is the entrance from their pool right here. So technically, the line goes right here. It's just very odd, I mean, did they pay somebody for it just to, to get that? I have no idea. It's just very odd. It's not even about that. There's another thing. Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago they were saying, I think my mom told me they were equity loan refinancing a house. I never had experiences with that. I mean, I know you can put like you can negotiate or do something with the bank or something like that. In 2013, they had a fire in their house. Yeah, and then they got insurance money. They build it up and stuff. They saved some money on the insurance. They hired good people and stuff. I think my dad was over there, helping them out or something like that. Here's all their, all the info. Let's look at history. This is interesting. Yeah, they bought it in June 21st, 1989. I don't know, Peterson, Sheriff Warren E. Peterson. I guess that's the owner's name. Dollar per square foot, 0.05 cents for $100. I mean, was it foreclosed? I have no idea. But anyway, and then almost a year later, right? They bought the house, Niemiec, Stanley, and Donna, for $130,000. Yeah, that was a lot of money in back then. And then in 2019, right here, January 14, 2019, they bought it from themselves for $10. It says. I looked at another site, not this, and it said pretty much the same thing. It's I mean, it's pretty crazy. I don't know what's going on in here. Is this like were they gonna lose the house? Was they trying to? I don't know what. See, I never dealt with anything like that, But I mean, this is legally, I guess it's fine. But I mean, on paper, can anybody do that? Every 2 years, just sell the house to yourself? Because I mean, look at the buyer. They bought it in 1990, them. And here it is. It just says Danuta, aka Donna. I mean, it's the same people. It's like, can you just sell it to yourself? And I think on another website, I don't know if it was the same, but it was like Stanley, you know, my uncle's name was like first and then was second or something like that. So I don't even know what this is, you know. I have no idea, you know. But I'm just like, I don't know if it's, I mean, legal. I don't know if it's legal or not either. And there was another video I made in the Lucas79 account. I'm pretty sure I uploaded it too. I did, because Donna over there called me. Uh, she left me a voicemail, like 2, 3 voicemail, and after that, it wasn't about that even. I think I talked to her on the phone, and she said, you know, delete that video of your YouTube. Actually, no, I think it was a comment. I don't even know, because there was a couple. There was a lot about my relatives, which I don't call family. They're relatives. That a lot of them, you know, how they really are. You know, what's underneath it all, what kind of people they are, experiences in my life, this and that. Anyway, Donna over there said, you know, delete that video from YouTube. And I thought about it. I was like, well, why would I want to delete it? It's the truth. You want to do something to me, then do it. You want to call somebody and do something to me, do it. Legal or not. I didn't violate any laws, you know. So I left her a video message on her on her cell phone. I texted it to her. I said, you know, your answer lies in the next video. Or I said, no, you watch the next video and I'll tell you what the answer is. I think I made a vlog video that I'm not deleting her video. I'm not scared. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna get pushed around. She's nothing to me, you know. But this is one of the reasons why I wanted to make another videos about them. Yeah, because they had like I don't know, a lot of cars, couple of cars, you know, and I mean, you know, I guess they were just buying cars and selling them to Poland. I only saw one, to my knowledge. And they said also we're doing ATVs, you know, four-wheelers. I don't know if I saw them, but I saw a Dodge Challenger. Or was it Charger? I always get this confused. It was a two-door though. Yeah, it was pretty fast. Anyway, you know, maybe do something with that. Yeah, but you know, it was a funny thing. I looked at another website, and you know, I'm not subscribed to it. I'm not subscribed to here, because I would put up a lot of info, you know. But it said like, not the prices, but their names were different on the website. Not just Donna Stanley. They would change the name. Their daughter Agatha even was on there. Like she bought a car. I don't know, it was like a Toyota or Honda or something, and she never had that car. Actually, one of the cars was hers, so yeah, she did buy it. But that was just like they would change the names. Every name was just different. There was a name that was off by a letter, or like there was some other people, like, you know, their associates. It was a great website. You know, a lot of times it was just info that people put on, but it pulled up a lot of info. And you know, I don't think it were all the cars. There was a lot more. I don't know for sure. But anyway, this is another one, and it's like, you know, estimated range of the house worth. Yeah, it's about, you know, it's over $500,000. Oh, 635,400. That was another thing. The house value, not in 2013, but I think later skyrocketed, like 150, $200,000. I don't know what that's about. I can't pull up these records here, but you know what? This is, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna pull up their tax data, but you know, it's just very odd. You know, it's just very odd how you have, you know, this is your house, Niemiec, and Stanley and Donna Niemiec, right? Those are their names, by the way, that they said there's on a social security, which aren't their legal names. That's not what they're in. It's Stanisław, or it's pretty sure Stanisław, and Dana, or Danuta, Danuta. Yeah, there's a story behind there how I think in the 80s when they came here, you know, my aunt, which we call aunt, but she was like a grandma, like she was just older female. She took them to, you know, I guess it was in North to get their social security number because they came in from Poland, and those are the names that they gave, or she told them to give, something like that. Yeah, but you know, it's not. I mean, that's another thing too. I could imagine, but you know, how you gonna, you know, buy your own house for $10? What's that about? And this wasn't going to be a video about that. It was about repression from another human being that was a duplicate of me, you know. And she said that, and I started to remember thinking stuff. But here it goes.